Okay, for some of you guys that reached out, I talked about self retrospection, like self reflection, go into your room, look into the mirror. So I'm not talking about looking at yourself, your image, or your physical reflection. So, what I mean is, what are the things you are retrospecting on? You want to become better, you want to be, see yourself better. When you look at the mirror, are you comfortable with what you see? Some of those things are your values. What are your values? What are your beliefs? So those are what I mean. Those are the kind of things I mean when I say you self-reflect, when you look at yourself in the mirror. So what are my values? What do I truly believe in? Are you comfortable with your value system? Are you comfortable with what you stand for right now? Do you get what I mean? So where you want to be tomorrow, does your action today, based on your values, based on your principle, does it align with where you want to be tomorrow, where you aim to be tomorrow? You want to be a billionaire tomorrow, it's very fine. It is good to think like that. But looking at your value system today, looking at your principles today, looking at the things you stand for today, your belief system, does it look like it will make you a billionaire tomorrow? Those are the things I am talking about when I say look at yourself in the mirror and judge what you see. Do you understand what I mean now? So when you look at the mirror, like, okay, this is what I see. Are my actions aligned? Does it look like I am heading in the right direction? What are the beliefs that I lead by? Is it what I inherited, or is it what I have actually grown up with? Have I worked better on it? Have I become better? Have I tried to even question some of those beliefs, some of those things that look like they were normal? Have I tried to question those things, or I just accept it and move on? Yeah, so that is how you grow. So if you want to grow, you have to start thinking in that direction. Then what are your relationship? What kind of relationship do you keep? What kind of friends do you have? What kind of people do you spend your everyday with? Do you get what I mean? So those are the kind of things you should be seeing in the mirror. So when you are looking at the mirror, what kind of friends do I have? Be telling yourself these things. What kind of friends do you have? So try to write down these things. Do they look like the friends that will be friends of billionaire? You get what I mean? So these are the kind of things how do you communicate with people? Are you communicating like somebody that will have a lot of money tomorrow, or that will be in a better space tomorrow? So if you the answer is no, then you start to take notes. Okay, how do I communicate, or how do people like this communicate? Then you start to work towards it. That is how you will become better. So it's actually not rocket science. This thing is consistency. You work on yourself. You have to work on yourself. You want to marry a queen tomorrow. You can't remain like a beggar if you want to marry a queen tomorrow. You have to start upgrading yourself, your way of life, your thinking, your consistency, your persistent with growth, how you update yourself. That is how you're going to attract a queen, right? A queen does not mean a beautiful bride. No, a queen is a beautiful head. What's inside this head, that's what makes the queen. It's not the face. The face doesn't make the queen. It is what's in this head that makes the queen. That is why you see people when they marry, in few years, they build empire because they are married to a queen. Then you see some people when they marry, looking at just the face, they marry and ignoring what's in the head. In few years, they are struggling with life. So that's what I mean. So when you look consistently at your mirror every day and you start to answer these questions yourself, see, you are going to make progress. There is no two ways about it. I said it. You will make progress. You will see it because you can measure it. You would see it from your actions, from your relationship, from the kind of company you are now intentionally keeping, from the way you relate, because these things are intentional, because you are aware. You have taken note of the things where you want to be. You are aware of these things. So you will start to make progress. You start to grow. That is how you change your mindset. That is how you change your life. You can't be doing the same thing the same way every day and expect a different result. No. You have to be patient too, because it's going to take some time. That's why it's called growth. It's not instant. So the measure, it's going to take time. So when you measure it in a year, in 2 years, in 5 years, you are going to see a very marked increase in growth. So when you look at these things, then you now start to have priorities. Then you put your time now. Now you are involving your time into those priorities. So you have identified these things, then you set priorities. Then you start to share your time to those priorities. So you are not available for everything. Nobody can call you and say, "Where are you? Come out. Come and meet us here." Because you prioritize your every day, your every week, your every month. So you work with time. That is the mindset of somebody who wants to be big. Yes. Check it out. If you can do this, you are going to see goals. You are going to see goals. Even the ones you set goals for yourself. Even the ones you don't set, they are going to flow in. You are going to see progress with yourself, with your life, with the people around you. A lot of things, you start to see progress. Yeah, I'm telling you. You see, so when you're looking at the mirror, you're seeing it. And because you are intentional, the things, the places, the areas where you keep making mistakes, now you have taken note of them. You won't be making these mistakes anymore. Even though you make mistakes, because mistakes is part of life, right? It's part of growth. So mistake is okay. But when you are intentional about it, you minimize your mistakes. That's how you grow. That's a growth mindset. You minimize your mistakes. That's it. So now you have a full picture of who you want to see. Even in your mental, your mental thoughts, like in your imagination, you are already seeing that person from you looking at the mirror. You're already seeing it. You already know that, okay, yes, I have a new identity. This is my identity. What is the identity? The identity of a man who is going to be employer of labor tomorrow, who is going to be helping people's life, who is going to build an empire. You have an identity now, and it doesn't stop there. Then you also learn to talk like that person. Your confidence, your courage, they will all kick in. And you will learn it too. Some of these things you have to learn it. They are not automatic. You have to learn it. And that is how you shape yourself. So if you give yourself 2 years, active 2 years in this journey, when you look back, you are going to see that, yes, you have made a very wonderful stride. So that's it, guys. I hope this makes sense to you. I know some of you get it. I know you get it. But if you don't get it, forget about it.